Hi guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you guys being here, joining Rose's Resources. Okay, if you guys like my channel, please give me a subscription, a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's very important. And I love a comment, guys. Thank you for your comments. Shout out to my girl Ebony. All right, I want to talk about children caught up in affair relationships, like when the spouse, preferably talking about marriages, because as far as I'm concerned, if you are not married, you're up for grabs. Marriage is a covenant between God, the husband and the wife, and the children are also under the covenant as well. And I'm talking about this video from the perspective of marriage. Okay, again, single ladies out there, single men out there, if you are not married, if you're not committed, you are free, single, and disengaged, whether you're living with somebody or not, and you're up for grabs because you're not taken. You wasn't off the market, basically. So if there's no commitment, yeah, then you're free to date around. But now I'm talking about marriage. Now listen, and I'm not endorsing cheating around, I'm not, but I'm just saying, listen, if you guys are in a relationship, a marriage, and there's an affair, first of all, I'm blaming it on the men and the woman that's cheating around, because they're the one in a committed relationship. So the third party, even if they're looking from the outside looking in and feel like they want to enter your relationship, the person inside of the covenant is the one that gave them full access to the enemy. All right? The thief came to steal, kill, and destroy. All right? There's no love there, only lust. All right? Listen, if a person loves you, they're not going to try to destroy you. I'm talking about the kids now. So if you are in a relationship, right, and these people are building together or whatever, and the person that is having the affair went out and had an affair, and the third party, they're just having fun, right, because it's all a fantasy, right? The person cheating, going out looking for fun, it's just a fantasy, guys. They're trying to get away from reality, right? Okay, but although you think you're having fun in the beginning, it always turns up to be such a chaos, right? But I'm not here to talk about inside of the relationship. I just want to talk about how it affects children. So, and I'm talking about, I want you guys to go look at this, because this is not an act, it's the people real life, but it's a narcissistic, allegedly, I'm going to say, right, for the internet purposes. Y'all Adultery, May Adultery, Judy Austin's story. It's a Nigerian Nollywood actor, but this is his real life. So he wasn't acting. This is his real life. And I encourage you guys to go look at the story, because many people are living in this bondage, but we're just seeing his life, their life being played out on the internet, right? So I'm just going to be talking about it from their aspect, but this happens in real life, okay? So the children that gets caught up in the affair, people never really think about how it affects the children emotionally, psychologically. A lot of these children have anxiety, having learning problems, can't concentrate in school, very nervous, PTSD, CPTSD, trauma, okay? And then when they grow up, they do it to their family, so it's a generational curse as well, you know, because the people doing it, the adults that's having the affair, have very deep wounds that they didn't deal with. And until they deal with it, they're not going to break the cycle and the pattern. So what happened is this guy, he had his, what people call perfect life. There's no real perfect life. But he had, you know, sometimes in a relationship, guys, people are looking They're inside of their relationship and they're looking at everybody else, especially with all the internet and everything. And they're looking at everybody else and saying, I would love to have some of that fun. This person is traveling all over the place. Look at this person. Whatever they're doing, you know. And they're basically having a little regret in their relationship, or they might be going through midlife crisis, or basically just curious, you know. Curiosity. You ever hear them say curiosity killed the cat? Literally. Okay. So anyway, and they decide to go out and have fun, but not only do they decide to go out and have fun, they have unprotected sex. A lot of men and women go outside, have unprotected sex with everybody that they sleeping with. I mean, everybody. They don't use protection. A multitude of partners having babies for them. I said that is a double-minded man that they talk about in the Bible, and he's unstable in all his ways. Whoa, buddy. Just signal on. He's unstable in all his ways. He's not using condoms. He's not thinking about the future. He's thinking about the right now. And I'm saying he because I'm doing it from the perspective of a woman. But women cheat too. Let's not get it twisted. All right? 70% of the people watching me are males. And I just want to make sure they know. You know I love you guys. Excuse me. But I'm talking about the perspective from a woman point of view. But they go out, they have unprotected sex, they bring in all type of, the worst disease they could bring you is AIDS. Okay? And the thing about it, I feel like now, because they have so much pills and stuff for the AIDS, that people don't care if they get it anymore. There's a lot of people walking around with AIDS, guys, that look good. Back in the days when you hear somebody have AIDS, you think, oh, they look like the crackhead, basically. Sorry, guys, I'm just, you know. But they don't look like that anymore. They look juicy. You know how the devil package things in a way that you just like, you get enticed? You know, well, yeah, that's how an AIDS victim look. Real packaged, real nice and seductive to lure you into the trap of hell. Okay? And that's another thing. As we're talking about children. The children, them never born yet. They're in their mother's womb, right? The mom don't know she have AIDS, right? Or she probably even went out and got the AIDS because she want to cheat around. Again, I'm talking about from a unisex point of view, you know. It's no male and female here. I'm talking about it. Everybody cheat, right? Women are more sneakier, okay? Know how to hide their tracks. But the baby is inside of the womb. Poor baby is innocent, didn't do anything. But because of the sins of their parents, the baby is born with AIDS. Is it fair? No, it's not. It's because people go out there and they're not thinking. They just lust. Fun. Sex. Freak. You know what I mean? Excuse me, guys. They're just thinking about the moment. I decided to take this way today, but man, I should have just took my regular way. It's a little traffic. I don't have a busy day today, though. Yeah, guys. You know, the sins of the parents fall on the children, you know, for generations. And that's what people don't understand. When you do something, it's reaping and sowing. So when you do something, the world call it karma, right? When you do something, whether it's good or bad, you got good karma, bad karma. That's why you need to live right. My nose is scratching me. Oh my God. That's why it's good to live right. I'm actually in Queens right now. The pollen is, hi. My God. Sorry, guys. But, and then the kid have to suffer with the disease all their life, you know? And that's another thing. You're going around, you're having unprotected sex with everybody. So the wife or the husband at home don't know what's going on. They're in the blur of it all. Because when some people are cheating, guys, people always think the husband or the wife know, but that's not necessarily true all the time. You know, they still going to work, coming home on time, everything. You know what I'm saying? Sex, everything. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have no clue. They just liars, you know, liars. But everything always get exposed. There's no secret. God always expose it, you know? But it's just so sad. Like, again, from the Yale adultery, if you want to look at it, it's so interesting. I think I would try to put the video down here in the comment section so you guys can see. I will pin it down here. But what's happening now with Yale, right? He was married for 18 years. Just to bring you guys up to date a little bit. He was with his side chick for 10 years because they were both actors. So you know that work husband that people talk about and that work wife? That's what was happening. And so even when she came over to the house to visit, the wife, it's no problem because, you know, she's trying to be a good host, a good wife. So imagine your husband or your wife is cheating and they bring their, you know, their side chick or side dude home and you're entertaining them and you don't know, you smiling up at them. They looking at you like, they both are laughing like, ha ha ha, she's so stupid, he's so stupid, but you don't know nothing. That's a terrible, terrible, people that do that, it's called sowing discord against your neighbors. You know what I mean? It's horrible. It's even in the Bible, the 6 things that God hates, you know? It's horrible. Deceitful lies. Can't treat people like that. And then what you do unto others, it come back to you tenfold. You might not get it right away, but you will. And again, if you don't get it, your kids get it. So right now, what prompted me to do this video, I got up this morning and his big daughter, because what happened is the 16-year-old son just 2 weeks ago died, and allegedly they're saying that the side chick, the second wife, killed, gave him something to eat, and that's what happened. Allegedly, that's what they're saying. They're still investigating that. So now all the other children are scared because it's all this prophecy saying, you know, in Africa they have all these witch doctors, all these witches and warlocks coming out of everywhere. Some of them are probably real prophets, but some of them, a lot of them are witches, you know, and warlocks just coming out to speak word curses over people's life. So now the wife is scared because she thinks all the prophecy coming out saying that, oh, she's gonna die and everything. But if she's a real Christian, all she gotta do is take it to the knee, take it to God, and talk to God, and He'll give her all the answers. You understand? She don't need to go to no pastors, to go to listen to no prophecy. Although, like I said, people speak and see things. You understand, spiritually. But everybody, the whole Africa, is given prophecy against her life. No, go talk to God yourself. He'll give you all the answers. He'll direct you. Okay? So now the daughter, she's just so angry at her father. She wanted to be an actress. No longer, she don't want to do that no more. Her and her father is not close no more. She's 18. She just turned 18. Because her brother died, she couldn't really celebrate her birthday the way she wanted to because she felt guilty. You know what I mean? And then the 2 other little boys there, they can't look up to the father anymore. He just, the wife got full custody of the children because what happened is now she want to move from Nigeria to another country. And in order to do that, people think when you're in a marriage that you could just get up and leave. You can't. And you guys need to check out the new kidnap law. It's a new law. If you which I think is good in a way as far as the parents is concerned, because you have a lot of parents that like to up and run with the children, and it's not fair to the next parents. No matter what's going on, you got to do things legally. But when the kidnap law comes in, when it's bad, is when you do something like there was one case they were pleading was if your child say, oh, I want to be transgender, and if you don't agree with that, and if you probably hit them or something, CPS could come in and take your children away, allegedly. Okay, go read up the new kidnapping law on your own and how it started and everything. A lot of things going on in this world. So you can't, when you're married, you cannot just get up and take your kids. You have to do things legally. So she got full custody of the children now, and what that means, she gets to make full decisions. A lot of people, when they're not married, and that goes for marriage people and people that's single and like to have baby mother and baby fathers then. All right? Because now you can't just get up and take your child out of the country without, whether you like that other parent or not, you have to get their signature. And if they don't sign it, it's a wrap for you. This is why you got to do things legally. And this is why people need to respect the institution of marriage. I know they're going to come up with all type of new laws, because right now the rate is 60% of all marriages end up in divorce. And I really think the way that they have it's so hard to get out and to get a divorce is the way they need to make it hard to get married. Everybody should not just be getting married. You married and then 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, you're ready to get a divorce. You don't work your problems too, because this is a throwaway society. It's just horrible. And the kids suffer in the end. The kids suffering. You think about the emotional condition of your children, psychological condition of your children. A lot of these kids going to school, they taking all kind of medication for emotional problems. When you see the kids start acting out, screaming, acting rageful and everything, they have emotional problems. You understand? And it's very hard as a parent to see your child going through these things. And if you have children, guys, and you and your spouse is going through problems, get your kids some therapy. Let me just give you some advice right now. They have like in the schools, even though if you don't want the school to get involved, because you might get a CPS case against you, you know, but you could go outside. I'm sure you could use your insurance and get therapy. Ask your doctor for a mental therapy, all right? So you could get mental health therapy for your kids outside of the school. But if you want to do it inside of the schools, they have it as well, if you can't afford it. And they have them online as well, okay? If your kids, if you're going through a divorce or if you're going through any abuse in your relationship, you're not the only one going through it. Your children is going through it as well, okay? So get help. Oh my God, what did I do? Okay, so get help for your kids as well. They need to seek a therapy. Even if it's a couple session, they need to get it out, because there's things that they want to say that they probably can't say to you. And you should be building a relationship with your child, no matter if you like it or not. When they come to you and tell you something, you need to, you know, listen to them, go breathe it off or whatever. But if they come and tell you they get molested or whatever it is, you need to be able, breathe it in, and let your kids know, I heard you, I'm listening, I understand, and I got your back. Your kids need to know that, guys. This is why I cannot stand when parents is like screaming and angry and rageful. You also need to get anger management, because you cannot parent like that. When you parent like that, you have your kids shaking, nervous, everything. All these people going around cheating, and if you don't want to be in a committed relationship, if you like your lifestyle, guys, of just cheating around, then stay single and make it be known to the person that you're with that you don't want to have a committed relationship. Some people are good with that. Listen, do you know that if you're honest and you just say, I'm just dating around, I don't want to get serious, do you know how much people would agree with that? They're already getting cheated on. Why not just tell them? This is 2023, guys. We got to get better. I don't even know why people are cheating in 2023 when it should just be put on the table. It should just be put on the table. This is what I like. I'm bisexual. You know, I'm bisexual. I like, you know, a variety of sexual partners. I don't agree with these things, but I'm saying if that's what you're doing, you put it on the table. And I would like to tell you guys, set boundaries. And tell your children about boundaries too. Boundaries is not letting nobody touching them. Things that you just will not put up with is boundaries. Your children have a right to speak in a respectful way to what you call strangers or even people in the family, because they're the ones that molest the kids the worst, okay? No, and tell your kids, don't let nobody keep secret with them, please. Because a lot of adults do that. They tell the kids, it's a secret, it's our little secret. It's no little secret between no adults. I don't care if it's grandma and grandpa. When I sit around and I hear people say that, it just brings up my antenna, and I just know that they're grooming these kids. Yes, these little trick words y'all need to listen out for. Our little secrets. No adults have no little secret. I don't care if it's your father No, it shouldn't be no secret from no mother. No, 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 no secrets. I hate to hear that. I was molested, so I'm trying to tell you guys a little secret words they tell your kids. There's no dirty little secret over here, okay? So it affects the kids, you know. They start going into themselves. A lot of them, if they were loud, boisterous kids, they'll probably start acting out, looking for love in all the wrong places, like gang members sleeping around with a lot of different guys trying to find love because the father or the mom was not there. They don't feel loved. Just like I did a video yesterday, I was talking about this young man that he loves his girlfriend so much, but he recognizes now that he has anger management issues, you know, so he's trying to get help for that because he recognized the pattern in his relationship. And the first thing is when you take responsibility for your action. So he knows, you know, he knows. So he's working on himself. And we all have to work on ourselves. We all have to look in that mirror and say, this is not correct. Let me change this pattern. And, you know, a lot of people use it, well, that's how I am. That's how I grew up. No, that excuse is lame. Your kids did not ask to be here, and I don't think they should have to suffer like that. You know, if you decide to be a husband or a wife, if you decide to be a parent, then you need to be responsible. It's not all about you anymore. It's about the children as well that is suffering at the hands of their own parents. Some children, as soon as the father or the mother come through the door, they start shaking. They start being quiet and hiding, going in their room, being quiet, everything. Going in their room, acting like they sleeping underneath the sheets. You know, they cover their face with the sheets because they're nervous. Ouch! Children start wetting bed. If you have a child that's wetting their bed, that's like a sign of like nervousness, and also check and see if that child is being molested. Okay, guys? Pee in the bed. Older children too, pee in the bed. It could be younger kids too, like if they're trained like maybe 5 and up, and they're peeing their bed every minute, and some people beat them. No, it's emotional and psychological issue that they're having. Okay, check something is going on with that kid. They could be getting abused. Something is going on. You need to figure it out. Most of the time it's abuse. Okay, guys? Sexual abuse. If you see the kid in the corner talking to themselves, playing with an imaginary friend, check up on that. That is real. What's going on with that child is real. Whatever you hear them talking about is real. It's not a fairy tale, guys. Okay? They trying to work out their problem, you know? Please, God, help me. Let me not forget anything. Came on here to talk to you guys. Please give me a like if you like this, and leave your comment in the comment section. These are things that people don't really talk about, that affect the entire family, you know? They don't understand how they affect the entire... You lose friends when you cheat because people don't trust you no more. You use family members because the family members most likely all knew about the cheating. So now the person that's being cheated on don't bother talking to them at all because the whole family was fake. You know what I mean? It's horrible, man. It's a horrible condition. People need to get help. And one of the things that contribute to that too as well, all cheating and stuff. And if you see, don't encourage your boy child or girl child to watch porn. I'm going to talk about the masturbation part of it. Yeah, it's natural. Because even if you see a little kid, they're always playing with their penis. Little kids. I'm talking about little, maybe a year or so, you'll see them playing around with their private area. I want to say it's natural, but as you're growing up, you need to start, you know. I do believe in self-examining yourself, knowing your body and everything, but just try not to encourage the masturbation thing so much because it brings all type of demonic activity in your life. Okay? It invites demons in. That's why people start having sex, wet dreams, and start having sex with what you call spiritual husbands and wives. You're married in the spirits. And the sex in the spirit, it feels so good. It feels you're even having an orgasm, a sweet orgasm. Okay? Yes, with your spiritual husband. It's such a thing, guys. What else? And then, you know, without that spiritual husband thing, you get sleep paralysis. You know, you can't get up out of your dream. You feel like a very, very dark object is holding you down, and it feels so strong. You have to bawl out and say, Jesus! And then that's the only thing that's gonna make that demonic activity come off of you. You know? That's why you see a lot of kids have major nightmare. But if the parents don't understand, and before your kids go to bed, make sure they pray. They're not too little to learn a little prayer. A little sweet prayer, you know? Let me get sweet sleep, Lord Jesus. You know? A little prayer. Whatever it is you want to teach your children, but prayer covers your kids. I don't care what you guys say. I think I covered it all. But the adultery case is very interesting. And then now, that's another thing. The strange woman wishes the side chick or the second wife. Not all second wife is horrible, because you got good stepmothers, you know what I mean? And fathers. But you have some of them really came from Satan. They're an agent that came to destroy your household. So anywho, now that he don't want to talk to her no more, that's what I want to say. You all should every man should get a DNA test, because just because you think everybody's going to convince you that the child look like you, but I don't care if you think the kid look like you, because she might have a type, and all the guys that she messed with look like you. Okay? So go and take a DNA test and make sure that child is yours. You understand what I'm saying? And then now the first child that she had is not allegedly, is not the guy's. And and he loved the little kid so much, so now he's going through mental distress because his first wife left him. His second wife is trying to deceive him and bring him down. His 16-year-old son just died. This is all the destruction that came out of cheating and deceiving someone. His whole family and the whole world is against him, because the whole Nigeria is talking about him right now. They have no sympathy, no pity for him. His acting career went down. He lost his sponsorship. His spiritual life is shattered. He is not praying to God, but he will have to get down on his knee and bawl out to Christ, because all that witch doctor that he keep going to, they can't help him. They're just going to bring more curses into his life. He lost everything. As a matter of fact, as I'm talking to you about the custody, guys, go if you go into a divorce, make sure you get full custody of your kid. If you do that 50-50 thing, he has all access. All right, so you got to do that full custody thing, right? Because you're the primary parents, so you get the full custody. They have the right to have visitation, whatever time of year. Maybe he want to watch the kids in the summer, whatever it is, whatever deal you guys work out. He or she do have rights to the kid, and I want to talk to my fathers right now, because you guys listen to me 70%. Like what? Okay, what I was saying. Wow. That brain fog that I'm having comes from narcissistic abuse. You lose your memory. You know, narcissistic abuse bring dementia, all type of problems, guys. All right, your brain shrinks because of narcissistic abuse. That includes the kids as well. Hence why they can't concentrate in school when they're going through abusive relationship. And on the cheating is emotional abuse. Okay, guys? That's what it is. It's right up there now. It's abuse. Okay? Yeah, so Fathers, you have the right to fight for your children if you say you care so much. Just don't sit back and let life happen to you. You know, go and fight for your kids. If you love your kids so much, you have the right to go to court and fight for your kids, no matter what's going on. Yes, do you want to do that? No, you didn't go to court to have your kids, so you know that's the argument. But if you really want to be an active part in your kid's life, and it's very important because we need you guys, you know, then you should take action. You guys complain about the woman all the time, but it only happens because you sit back and let it. You think you don't have no power. No matter what you did, you have rights as well. Get a lawyer, and if you need a lawyer, get a legal aid lawyer. Legal aid lawyer, okay? You don't have to have money to have a lawyer, guys. There's a lot of programs out here. Just search the internet. 111 as we speak. License plate in front of me. All right, guys. That's it. I mean, if something else come up, I didn't want to make this video so long, but I have to start doing more lives. I enjoy the lives, but I just don't have time. Ooh, my car is cold. A little cold, a little chilly this morning. Guys, yesterday I had to go, I had a slow leak and I had to get, I was thinking, how am I going to do this? Every time I see my tire look a little, ouch, I don't know what's going on. My tires look a little low. Thank God for the Dominican. Shout out to the Dominican mechanics, man. Yeah, they know about cars. And he fixed my flat for like $15. I was like, woo, because I was trying to, I think I was going to go to the gas station and then put some air in there, but I knew something was wrong. It was like flat. Yeah, so ladies, if you're driving, get some car education as well, okay? Learn how to pop your hood, put the windshield wiper, basic stuff. Check your oil. You know, just look around in there. Walk around, check your tires. Be safe on the road, guys. All right, guys, thank you for listening to me. Make sure you give me a like, subscription, and thank you for being here. I would love to hear your opinion. For anything that touched your heart on this video, please, let's talk about it in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.